All right, we're going to try something a little different today. I have a little reminder on my phone that says, show up even when you don't want to. And that pops up on my phone 4:30 every morning. Now, am I awake at 4:30 every morning? No. I strive to be, but that's a different subject. When I do wake up, which is not too long after that, I'm usually up and working out either in my home gym here, or at the gym up the road, depending on what I need to do. The reason I have that set up there, it says, show up even when you don't want to. That's because how many times do you actually want to be in the gym? How many times do you actually want to do the hard things? How many times do you actually want to do what's necessary to progress and move your life forward? Whether that's working out, whether those are things for work, whether it's school, whether it's any of that. And throughout my life, I didn't want to do most of the things that I ended up doing every day. So I have multiple degrees, most of them in medicine. In my 20s, I was a pilot at a commercial license and was a flight instructor for a little while. But gosh, there's a lot of times I just did not want to put in the work because laziness, it's just human nature to be lazy. And I did it anyway. And the reason I did it is because I had a vision of where I wanted my life to be and what I wanted to do in the future. And every time I went to achieve a goal, I knew that there would have to be hard work put into it. There was just no doubt about it. I had to do it. So I started with this reminder to myself 20 years ago. And it served me well because I still have to do the work. I still have to put in the work. I have to show up even when I don't want to show up. What did that mean today? I did not want to get up. It's a nice day. It's beautiful outside. You may or may not be able to hear the birds. I'm in my garage with the door open and I just finished my workout. So I feel great. It's the morning and I feel accomplished. So I didn't want to work out, but the point is I did it anyway. I wouldn't have accomplished any of my degrees. I wouldn't have got my pilot license. I wouldn't have been a flight instructor. I wouldn't have done any of those things if I didn't put in the work and show up on the days I didn't want to. It's hard to do, but you have to do it. You have to know your why. And that's so important too. Everybody's why is different and your why is going to change over time. What my why was in my 20s is different than it is now in my early 50s, but it's still there regardless. It's a constant thing that drives you. Motivation only lasts so much. You can be motivated, but it's very fleeting. The motivation is a fleeting thing that comes and goes. You might be motivated for a day or two, but that goes away. And what keeps you going on those days that you don't want to go? It's the bigger thing. It's the bigger vision you have in your mind for your life. If you don't keep that bigger thing in mind, then everything else goes away. I have a tattoo on my bicep that says, pain is mandatory, suffering is optional. Well, think about that for a second. What does that really mean? It means, to me anyway, it means that you're going to have the pain of having to do the things that you really don't want to do. Okay? They come with pain. Working out, it's painful sometimes, not in the painful way like you're hurting yourself, but it's that painful that you got to get out of bed. You got to do it. You got to work out. And you could be doing other things that probably more pleasurable to you at times. But suffering is mentality. Suffering is up here. So you have the pain, but do you have the suffering too? No. That's where you got to really realize, okay, I might have this pain of having to do these things. I might have the pain of studying. I might have the pain of having to go to work. I might have the pain of getting up and working out. But you have an ultimate goal in mind. You have an ultimate reason why you want to do it. So the pain is there, but the suffering's not, because the suffering is up to you. You're the one who determines what your suffering is, not anybody else. And yeah, it's a mental game. I'm no psychologist or psychiatrist. I don't know. I read a lot of the books about these things, the leadership books, motivation books, trying to figure out the best thing for your life and how to achieve it and how to go about it. But gosh, it all comes down to just doing the things that you don't want to do on a daily basis, and you start achieving those goals. And I lost sight of that in the terms of my fitness. I've always worked out, I've always maintained some level of strength. I've always been to the gym. I've always maintained that strength through weight training. But, I was always heavy. I was always fat. And, am I still? Yeah, I am. I'm not where I want to be, but I've lost 50 pounds over the last 7, 8 months. And it's because I finally put my mind to it. I finally discovered what my why was for this particular thing. And, it's getting into your 50s and realizing that, you are not going to be around forever. I've had some friends die over the past couple of years and in their 50s. So that really starts making you think about your mortality. You're also going to have setbacks at work. You're going to have setbacks in your relationships. You're going to have setbacks in almost every aspect of your life. But despite those setbacks, you're the one who has to move forward. You're the one who has to have that mentality of, this is only a minor setback. I'm going to continue to grow. I'm going to continue on with the things that I know work. And what works for me is daily perseverance. You have to persevere every single day and go towards your goal. And it'll come to you. It'll come to you. It'll come slowly sometimes, but it'll definitely come to you. As long as you're making progress every day and improving by at least 1% every day, can you imagine what life would be like for you? Whether it's school, career, working out, your body image, any of those things. Can you just imagine that after you've worked out for a year, after you've put your head down and gone to school for a year? So I guess at the end of the day, what it comes down to is do the hard things, show up when you don't want to, especially show up when you don't want to show up, and don't let distractions in your life get in the way. Remember, pain is mandatory, but suffering is up to you. And because I've persevered and I've been consistent over the past 7 or 8 months, I'm more fit this week than I was last week. And when I see you again in the future, I'm going to be more fit then because I'm making that progress. Every single damn day, I'm making that progress. And if I can do it, I know you can do it. So keep at it. It will get better. You're going to continue to move forward. Just do the hard things. We'll see you again soon.